Coach Nick with Finest Athletics. Just wanted to bring you a quick route breakdown from Justin Jefferson. He's running like a hard post or a deep slant on a corner who is outside leverage. So from the start, right, he's got a DB about a yard outside, and then the DB is staggered, trying to keep everything inside. So my guess is, as an offensive player, that DB does not want me to get to his outside. Justin Jefferson does a good job of combining a few different techniques here. To start, he gets off the ball really well. He takes one really hard step immediately in attack mode. Now the DB has to respect that because he is fast and he can run right by him. This next step here, you'll see with his outside step, he takes a leverage step or a stem step towards this DB's outside shoulder. As soon as he takes this step here towards that DB's outside, the DB now has to respect that and pushes even farther out. I'm the offensive player, and I know that DB does not want me on his outside, and I have an inside breaking route. I'm going to use those two things against him. So I'm going to attack his outside, make him widen even more so that there's more room for me to break inside. So after that step, one more time here, again, good drive step to get off the ball, showing acceleration, showing the go. Next step is our stem step, pushing towards the DB's outside shoulder. Now you'll see the DB continues to push out. He does not want to let the receiver outside of him. So now we're squaring him back up, running right at him. And now this is a big point of emphasis. Eating up the cushion or breaking on the DB's toes is probably one of the better techniques that you can use as a receiver. If you break too far in front of the DB, they can take an angle and cut you off. So Jefferson does a really good job here of attacking the DB, getting on his toes. This next piece here is a rocker step. It's another good technique to use at the top of a route. So it's just really giving a hard jab in the opposite direction so that the DB could jump the false step or the jab in the opposite direction, and then you'll have a little more separation at the top of the route. And it's a quick 1, 2, and you see that move there, right? Kind of like a crossover in basketball. It's a soft jab one way and then the hard jab in the opposite direction, and you get a lot of separation at the top. Again, getting to the DB's toes, a good 1, 2. Selling it with the body, selling it with the eyes. DB bites, and then snapping the eyes around. Right, it's a little blurry, but you can see his eyes are turned back to the quarterback right out of the break, hoping that the quarterback's anticipating a throw, and the ball gets on pretty quick. So I'll just play it a couple times all the way through. Again, keep an eye on the first initial drive steps. So drive, getting out, trying to attack the DB, especially when they're in off coverage. The stem step to attack the corner's leverage or the defensive player's leverage. If he's outside and we have an inside breaking route, attack the outside, widen him a little bit, give yourself a little bit more space. Getting on the DB's toes, making less of a chance that they can take an angle on cut off the top of your route. And then the rocker step, nice 1-2 jab at the top, getting separation.